Okay, welcome. I don't know how well my mic is, so I'm gonna talk kind of loud. I don't know why I accidentally opened Spotify. Hello. I have my camera right here. My little camera right here, my thing right here that I'm looking at myself. I'm just gonna there. Okay, great. So, like my hair, by the way, I got red hair. I haven't posted channel forever, so I'm just gonna talk. So, this video is I'm just gonna be like, first, like, subscribe, turn notifications if you like hearing my voice. If you don't, then why would you do that? That doesn't make sense. Just saying. That's my opinion. Um, yeah, I was gonna go to bed. I took a shower, and I thought of this idea in the shower because watching a video of someone doing something similar. So I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll do my opinion. So now I'm doing this. It was kind of like so the way that all the Avenger movies are, from like the first Iron Man to I don't know to the end. For I don't know until like when the newer movies come out. With the last newer movie I've seen. So, but even some of the new ones that came out, I'm just gonna try doing my own thing instead of that, which pretty much all these are. So I'm gonna pause it soon, and so 'cause I just made up the phase one of what the DC will look like if it was like that. So each movie would be replaced with another DC movie that should take its place. If it was DC, not Marvel, of course. Yeah. So this is the first one. I hope you enjoy my video. I was gonna say something else, but I don't remember. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna make another channel just because I can. I just have two separate ones, just completely different, not related to each other. I also have my Twitch. I don't think that's important, but I'm just gonna say that because I can. So yeah, because I'm gonna have one channel where I don't have my face at all showing, just playing games and stuff. This channel I'm gonna do stuff like this. Probably I'm just talking like this because it's harder for me to record on here. So when I do the face stuff, most of the time I'm probably gonna be on my PlayStation doing stuff. So I'm telling you right now because I'm just gonna try hooking it up to my that YouTube channel. Uh, so yeah, okay. So in my opinion. So this is phase one. So the first Iron Man, instead of that, you can choose like the Batman, which already came out, so might as well. And it was a really good movie. Had oh yeah, spoilers for just that movie. Maybe a few other movies. Spoilers for DC. Okay, so the Batman. Uh, it maybe spoilers for all too, because I might talk a bit about that. Well, spoilers for Batman because I feel like it already came out. It's a good. It would probably be a good start for this. And he's a new Batman, and I think most people liked him as Batman. And it was a really good movie in general. I loved the Riddler as a villain in that. It was great. Next one would instead of the Incredible Hulk, I decided to name it the Scarlet Speedster for the Flash. You just kind of do one off. It can be like the Flash versus like have like rogues as like little side characters here and there. Make Grodd as like a bigger threat, and then like the big threat of the actual big threat throughout the movie will be the Flash, or maybe Reverse Flash. So you kind of have like that. So that I feel like only would need one movie because if you want just a lot of Flash story, you have to show. So that's fine. Instead of Iron 2, you get the Bat Family. So that the beginning of the movie, you introduce Joker as a main villain, do that, and then you kind of it takes place right after the Batman. Joker as a main villain, and then you have a couple-year break, right? And then you kind of introduce the Bat Family. He has Robin, maybe Batgirl if you want to do that. If not, that's fine. Or you do Batgirl like the end of the movie. But it's mainly really him versus Batman kind of trying to train Robin and stuff. Robin can be a bit older, maybe trained in the past couple years. It's around that time you start training Robin. And then, yeah. So Thor, just get Superman, because I feel like that's an obvious replacement. Yeah, kind of introduce Superman. You can have made like Lex Luthor as the main villain of that. Wait. Hydration. Okay, anyways. Oh, yeah, I was going to do this before I start videos, by the way. Just give me a second. I was gonna do like random quotes at the start of every video on this channel, specifically this channel. So yeah, okay. Generate random quote. This is not the one I used to use. Where's the one I usually use? Sorry, just give me 1 second. This is not the one I like. So I want to find is it this one? This is not it. I'm going back. Um, I don't remember what it was called. Maybe motivational quotes. I think that's it. Okay, the higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. I'm not gonna read the name. I can't read that. That's not an English name. I think it's German. But anyways, yeah. So the higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. Okay, that makes sense. Anyways, back to this. So Thor, Superman, Lex Luthor as the main villain. Introduce Superman as a character. You can get the actor who plays him in Man of Steel if you want, because I think he was good as Superman. Or you get the actor who plays him in Henry Cavill. That's his name. I was trying to think about that earlier, but I couldn't remember. And I don't know this guy's name at all. The guy who does him in Superman and Lois and like Supergirl and stuff, or you can get him. And if you kind of get him as like that character, you can like I think that would be interesting. First of all, right? That'd be a good idea, in my opinion. Um, yeah, or you get OG Superman. But if you do one Superman and Lois, you can kind of like have it be that same character Superman. Just you can't from the show. So the shows technically would be connected to this, but like yeah, it's not like required because you do a lot of the back. So like you see more of his backstory from this, and then him now facing Lex Luthor. And again, if it's that same Superman, you get Lex Luthor who plays him in Supergirl. So they always have a different universe, but same things. So like you have like a depowered Lex Luthor just with like his suit. And then instead of Captain America the First Avenger, you get Wonder Woman. I was trying to think of another name for it, like Wonder Woman something. I couldn't think of one. But yeah, or Wonder Woman World War One or something. Or what war was World War One? Was that World War One or World War Two? They said called the War that Ended Wars, and I think they said that World War One. So I'm assuming World War One. And then you get the Avengers, which obviously is Justice League. You can maybe get like Steppenwolf as the main villain, maybe, or someone else if you want. I just think Steppenwolf, but you could do differently how you did the other one. Like you don't obviously uh, oh my god, Batman Superman hasn't happened, so you can't. And obviously Doomsday was introduced in that, killing Superman, so you don't have that. So Superman doesn't have to come back. So yeah, you kind of do that, and that's where I have for now. So I'm gonna pause the video and make phase two real quick. I'll Yeah, I'll talk to you guys after. Okay, so I'm just saying this out. So I haven't finished getting that yet up, but I switched between two movies. 'Cause I think it would be better. Okay, so I switched Wonder Woman and the Scarlet Speedster. So instead of Incredible Hulk, it would be Wonder Woman because I think that actually only deserves one movie, and then just have her as a kind of recurring character throughout them. Have more of her story spread out throughout. Just I think that'd be better. Instead of Captain America: The First Avenger, you get the Scarlet or the Flash, the Scarlet, whatever you want to call it, but the Scarlet Speedster. Which for that one, you could focus more just the main fact you don't have the rogues in it yet. Because I'm looking down, I'm like, actually, I have better ideas. So you can do more like the rogues. Yeah. So yeah, so you can do the first Flash is the main villain of this movie. So I'm telling everybody this right now. And yeah, so I'm still working on the rest of them for now. And by the way, the only show like the Netflix ones I'm adding is like Agents of Shield. I'm not doing Agent Carter or any of like the actual Netflix MCU like Daredevil. None of the Defender ones are not anymore, so I'm not doing any of those. The only one I'm adding is Agents of Shield, and the Disney Plus shows later. I'll add those as well. Yeah. For again, I'm still working on it. For Flash again for the Scarlet Speedster, have you can have Grodd as more of a side character, just to have him in there as well because I know people love Grodd. I love Grodd. And for Flash, the main villain. Now I'm gonna go back to continue working on this. Okay, I got distracted. I made a bit of phase two as well, but I'm not gonna go over that until after this pause. So I got phase two ready. So the first part, phase two, would be instead of Iron Man 3, you get Batman, the Red Hood. So focus on Red Hood. So after the years spent, after the 3 years spent like training to Grayson, he becomes he goes and does his own thing, or becomes Nightwing at this point. So he becomes Nightwing, or he would have become Nightwing beforehand, or whatever, right? But in the beginning of the movie, it shows him as Nightwing, and it's showing that a bit of time has passed. Um, and then it shows a bit flashbacks again with Joker killing Jason Todd, leading into so pretty much the Red Hood story, kind of leading into that. Just slight changes here and there. Joker doesn't die. Does Joker die in that? I don't remember if Joker died. I don't think he did. No, I don't. Did he? Wait. I don't know. Search it up. I don't remember. Joker, whatever. Joker's gonna live. Um, the Red Hood does not. So Jason Todd, he he dies from whatever. Batman does not be the one who kills him. He kind of is responsible for his own death and stuff. The next one, again, the only show I'm adding is Agents of Shield for like until we get to Disney Plus ones. Maybe so Agents of Shield instead of that, I did the Teen Titans. Um, I don't want to do like how Titans was. I want to do this is them getting along. It takes place before. So it takes place before Batman the Red Hood. So it takes place slightly after the Justice League, or maybe slightly after the Bat Family, right? That after, and then he leaves that, and for the past few years, it goes through seasons, and yeah. So yeah, for the first few years it comes out, the first few seasons at a year, and then as it gets later, it'll be less and less, but it will go on for a majority of phase two. Um, yeah, so it goes on for a while, kind of Teen Titans, and it would hit a point where in Teen Titans where they break apart. Actually, no, I think the Teen Titans it would just be a few seasons, and it would actually take place up until the point he becomes Nightwing. So take place then, and then let's say it ends with maybe making someone charge Teen Titans, maybe like Kid Flash or something. I don't know. I don't know who you'd make in charge. But yeah, you can do that. And then you got Thor the Dark World. So instead of that, you get Superman the Kryptonian. So I did that because, and that the main villain would be General Zod. It's kind of, he's a pretty good villain, I feel like, for early on. So I feel like that could be a good movie, hopefully. But yeah, that. And then Captain America the Winter Soldier, which would be the Flashpoint. So you can do the Flashpoint paradox. I think halfway through phase two would be a good spot, in my opinion. Um, yeah, so do that. It shows the first Flash is, what did I say after the first Flash movie? He's killed. And then this one kind of shows him still alive. So similar how the comic, the how the animated movies did the first like Flashpoint, how he died. And he died like the end movie, I think, and one of the later ones he came back. I think I don't remember. I haven't seen the later ones. I haven't seen some of the animated ones, all of them. But I saw like a clip where he was like still alive. But yeah, and anyways, so kind of does Flashpoint shows he's still alive, he survived, he got out, whatever. Time travel, or we can do a thing where it's a time remnant. Either way would work because the first Flash you can't just kill him off. And then you get inside of Guardians of the Galaxy, you get the Green Lantern Corps. So Green Lantern is mainly about John Stewart and Hal Jordan. So those two are the main characters in the movie. It's more of an introduction to them, and yeah, I think that's that. You don't have to go too far into it. Yeah, and the next one, Avengers: Age of Ultron. I thought was a good one to do Justice League Doomsday. So Doomsday as the main villain of that. Mason, or maybe Lex Luthor tried taking on Superman, so he created Doomsday, or something happened, or whatever. Something happened, and Doomsday was created. And obviously, this ends how Doomsday ends by killing Superman. So, boom, no one would expect it. Superman is killed in this movie at the end of the movie. But that's like how they Batman vs Superman. He also kills Doomsday as well. And then it ends at Ant-Man, which apparently that's the last movie in Phase 2. Apparently, I don't know why. Just at Ant-Man, you get Aquaman. So obviously Aquaman would already be introduced in the Justice League. We got all the Justice League members in there ready. Kind of so it introduces most of the Justice League members, or like a little bit less than half. So the three of them would be introduced in the Justice League before, but Aquaman would have his own movie here now. I don't know. Maybe his main ending of that movie would just be focused on like Black Manta. That he would just be the main villain of the movie, or you could do the length how they did like the first Aquaman. That was like a really good one. You can focus on that. So you can do just pretty much the same similar story to that. Then you get Captain America: Civil War, Instead of that, sorry, anyways, instead of that, you get the Flash, the Rogues. So that again, first Flash comes back as a new villain. He survives the Flashpoint, and he brings the Rogues. So then again, with the first Flash movie, I know I said like no Rogues, but this how you can sort of hint at the Rogues being existing, like to have references throughout past couple Flash movies, and then first Flash gets the Rogues, whatever, or throughout the movies you can see Flash like capturing the Rogues and stuff, throwing them in prison. And this one, where Flash breaks them all out, and yeah, so that's what that movie's going to be about. Kind of more of a fun one, the Reverse Flash. Maybe you could actually have the Reverse Flash like die in it, like officially, because there's not really any other Captain America movies that have come out yet. So there's Falcon and the Soldiers, but like that's really it. So yeah, you can do that. And then Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, instead of that, you get the Yellow Ink. These are all Phase 3. But so this is the last part of Phase 3 I have is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, the Yellow Lantern Corps. So that's focus on the Yellow Lantern and Green Lanterns. It kind of makes Sinestro into it. So yeah, if I change any of those as I'm doing Phase 3, I'll say. But yeah, for now, that's what I have. I'm going to go back and finish Phase 3. I'll be back. I know I just said I'll be back, but I realized I accidentally skipped this part of Phase 3. Instead of Doctor Strange, we can do like a cyborg movie. Maybe just focus on like it's like a small movie. Focus on like Doctor Light or something. Him, or just something, just nothing like. Just you don't have to do anything too big. Just like a small movie, kind of. Just focus on Cyborg. Just give him his own movie. You know, you just do like that's where you do like the Cyborg backstory, like the Aquaman one. You can do the one where he gets a spear or his not spear, Triton. That's that. You already hate his backstory. Like you can do some backstory because it doesn't have to be that long. The Cyborg you can get his backstory like, hey, this is why he is and stuff. And also the Green Lantern Corp introduces Hal Jordan. Well, not introduces, but like brings in Hal Jordan again. And yeah, so that's that. Okay, so I'm going to finish Phase 3 now for real. Okay, so I got Phase 3. So like I said, Captain America Civil War to that is the Flash the Rogues, which again focuses Flash versus the Rogues and Dawn. Doctor Strange is Cyborg, little just a side one. Um, or actually no, I thought of a better one for Cyborg. So for Doctor Strange will be Cyborg and then like Teen Titans East. Yeah, Teen Titans East I think is one from the Teen Titans show. I remember that Teen Titans East and had like Blue Beetle and what was her name? The girl that was the leader. I forgot her name. Oh my God, I don't I don't remember her name. Not I will say Wasp, but not Marvel. Bumblebee. What's her name? Bumblebee or just something else? I don't remember. Just her. I had Arsenal, which again for Eros, I don't know how you pronounce it. I guess yeah. So you can do Cyborg, Teen Titans East. That'll be the movie Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Be the Yellow Lantern Corps, bringing in Sinestro and stuff. Facing out the Yellow Lanterns versus Green Lanterns kind of thing. Or I should just name it like the Lantern War. So okay, so the first Guardians of the Galaxy said that it's Green Lantern Corps. I mean just the Lantern Corps. And so yeah. So so we're going to Galaxy Volume 2, it'll be the Lantern War. So that one could be a dark one or a really fun one. It doesn't matter. It could be either one. I could say either one. So in Spider-Man Homecoming, instead of that, will be Nightwing. Bringing in Nightwing as a thing. I finally appreciate him as Nightwing, which obviously, in as I said before, with Batman the Red Hood for that Praise Me for Iron Man 3, will be will show him as Nightwing, but this kind of will be a movie without him as Nightwing. You can have like Batman or Bruce Banner as like a side character, like Iron Man was to Spider-Man, but it's mainly about Nightwing. Um, yeah, and then Ant-Man and the Wasp. So that would be Aquaman 2. I don't know what that would be about, but like, why not? You could just have it there. So of Thor Ragnarok, you could have like a movie like Superman Rises or Superman Returns or something. Or like after this, like something happens, like the crime syndicate come in, like Ultraman stuff. They need his help, so Batman does something and they find a way to revive Superman, and it does. Obviously, a bit lost in the head, Then when he finally comes back together, he's the one who stops Ultraman and Superwoman and all of them. You can have some of the Avengers team up closer to the end, like them have them all together. But yeah, and then kind of Superman goes off to his own thing. He goes off to help Green Lantern with some stuff, and then and the end credit scene would hint at them finding something and getting trapped somewhere, and which leads to the next one, which is Avengers Universe. Instead of it's Justice League Apocalypse. So then at that, they get trapped on Apocalypse. They find Darkseid first lures them to Apocalypse. Wait, sorry, I missed one before that. So instead of Black Panther, you get the Blue Beetle, which I know people they want to make a Blue Beetle movie. So I'm like, that's probably the best spot for that. Because I do think that would be a good movie to have. Yeah, and also there's some you can have like the Teen Titans in that as well, kind of like background characters, but mainly about the Blue Beetle's backstory and stuff like that. So yeah, Just the Apocalypse. That was the next one, and mainly focus on Darkseid and stuff. He's obviously the main villain. Yeah, he's trying to go after the anti-life equation, and yeah, he goes. Also, I forgot to say, after Superman, when he gets to come back, he does get his black suit because that's what happens. I'm not looking. I'm looking at myself. I'm supposed to look at the camera. Noob. Anyways, it ends with him winning. Next one, instead of Captain Marvel, you get the real Captain Marvel movie, the original. You get Shazam, the original Captain Marvel. I did do that for Captain Marvel. I was gonna have him earlier, but like I'll throw him here. This is the perfect spot because he used to be called Captain Marvel. So you get Shazam, kind of just introducing him to it, which I think would be great. Introduce him like Black Adam. Black Adam, you can have another one to Black Adam movie a little bit later. Also, there's so many movies, like shows and stuff. Oh my god, I didn't realize there's so many. Like, I didn't do, let me see. I did Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I didn't do the rest. I didn't do Agent Carter, Daredevil, which I've seen. Jessica Jones, I have not seen. Luke Cage, I've seen the first like, couple episodes. Iron Fist, I've seen. Defenders, I've seen. Inhumans, I have not seen. The Punisher, I've not seen. Marvel's Runaways, I've seen. Cloak and Dagger, I didn't know they made a Cloak and Dagger show. I remember them from the Ultimate Spider-Man. They're one of my favorite like characters they brought in of like the newer Spider team. I enjoyed them. But also when they had brought in the older Spider team, I was like, oh my god, that's so great. Anyways, so yeah, like I was saying, there's Shazam, and then instead of Avengers Endgame, you get Justice League, Dark Side, or you can do like the Dark Side War or something. Actually, I'll write that down. The Dark Side War. That sounds better. I don't know, and like I can't think of any like actual good name for that. That's the best one I can think of. The Dark Side War. So yeah, so the first Justice League. Well, not the first one. The Justice League Apocalypse ends with well, around there they get Superman breaks free from Darkseid. Well, no, and the Darkseid and Anti Equation capture most of the Justice League and stuff. And again, supervillains they don't like to, especially DC, they don't like to kill their villains a lot. And Marvel as well actually does that a lot too. But this one I feel like a lot of the villains they just keep alive. So they probably do that kind of just to capture them. Most of them, people like the reverse Flash has to die. Um, But yeah, then when you get to Dark Side War, you recruit heroes, villains, all of it. You need all the heroes need to get their villains. Like the Joker would probably help because he would be the one who wanted to kill Batman. And he doesn't want to like die from just a psychopath and Batman dying. Like he doesn't want the game to stop. I don't think the Riddler, the version of the Riddler like the Batman, he would not come out and help. Obviously, Red Hood's dead, so you can't get him. Steppenwolf, obviously not him, but you can try getting like I don't know who the Teen Titans big villain for like the series would be. You could do like Deathstroke because he's a Teen Titans villain. Yeah, so you could do like Deathstroke or like Trigon. Probably not Trigon yet. That would be like even later than this. He would be like instead of King, you do Trigon. But yeah, you would probably do like Deathstroke or something. That's phase three. I'm gonna go into phase four, which I haven't seen a lot of phase four. So Marvel Studios Legends. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. So yeah, WandaVision I have seen. Falcon Winter Soldier I've seen. Loki I've seen. Black Widow. Yeah, I've seen. What If I've seen. Strange the Legend of Ten Rings I've seen. Eternals I've seen. Hawkeye I have not started yet. No Way Home I've seen. Moon Knight I have not seen. Multiverse of Madness, I've seen. Miss Marvel, I haven't seen. Love and Thunder, I haven't seen. Wakanda Forever, obviously not. Quantum Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, obviously not. The Marvels, obviously not. Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 3, obviously not. Because, first of all, the last two are coming out next year. But at least I have them. I'll do replacements for those as well. I'll talk about that. And after I'll talk about like I know the next Avenger movies are gonna be Secret Wars and wait, not Secret Wars. No, the King Dynasty and then I think Secret Wars, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. So I'll talk about those after this. All right. So for now, I'll come back. Where was I? So yeah, Far From Home. Okay, yeah, so I'll be back when I'm doing after I'm done with Phase 4. Wait, so if I want to say this about after like the last Batman, the Red Hood would end. So the end with Nightwing being introduced, obviously, or Nightwing would be introduced in the beginning, of like of that one, right? I forgot to say, sorry. Manny Vokes and Jason Todd, he shows in the beginning. He's also killed. Or you can have, yeah, or you can have Nightwing introduced at the end of the second one, or end of like the Avengers that ends with Nightwing being introduced. Trying to think how that would work. You know what? Scrap that. Scrap that. No. Then two shows Nightwing or the Batman, the Bat family, the second one I said, and ends with Nightwing being introduced as well. Like Robin, he becoming Nightwing at the end of the movie. Because you can have him. I would say introduced in the beginning of the first one, but they didn't do that, so no. Or just repost it, just have that scene at the end. You could just do that, I guess. Introduce that Robin. And then end of Justice League, you have an end credit scene with instead of Batman being introduced, it would be like Jason Todd being trained. And then that's what leads into Batman the Red Hood, have Jason Todd older. Just as some years have passed, stuff. And then at the end of Batman the Red Hood, you introduce Damian Wayne. And you kind of have a side thing on. So, wait, actually, where was Agent Carter? So, in that, I'm just going to say, what should I say? What should I was going to name a show instead of that. So, that's after Teen Titans. So, after the Teen Titans, for phase two, there'll be another show. So, instead of Agent Carter, did I mention Carter? No, I don't think I did. Sorry. I'm writing it down so I don't forget. Okay, no, I didn't. I'm just being weird. So, you can do a Batman thing. So, you can do like, I don't know. You can say like League of Assassins or something and introduce that, or you can just call it the show The Son of Batman. Maybe like a reference at the end of the Batman the Bat family. Kind of him and Talia have a thing. Introduce Talia in that as well. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna come back on Phase 4 because I'm still working on that. I just wanted to say that. So, one last thing again. Sorry, I keep saying this. So, also at the beginning of Batman the Red Hood, like you have Nightwing and Batgirl introduced as well, just so she's in this thing as well. 'Cause I think that'd be a good idea. Okay, now I'm done. Don't keep looking over here. Now I'm done. Don't you worry, Timmy. There's probably no one named Timmy watching this. I don't. I I don't think I know a Timmy, and if I do, I'm sorry, I forgot you. Yeah, I'm just gonna pause the video for now, and until I come back. Okay, finally got phase 4, which took a while, especially thinking of what I want everything to be. Some things I kind of just be funny, but some things I'm like, yeah, I think that'd be a good just thing, you know. So there, I okay. Something I put in there that I haven't even been bothered with. I'm using the RottenTomatoes.com kind of get the movies. I'm like, oh yeah, it's all in order here. It's great. So again, it's a lot of stuff I haven't seen. But Spider From Home, I have seen. So that I just named Batman and Nightwing, Nightmares. So that one's been focused on Batman and Nightwing, obviously, and it's focused on like Scarecrow. He's the main villain. So it's kind of more of like an upbeat kind of one. But like I also got a idea from Spider Man No Home how like it was revealed he's Peter Parker at the end. So for this, it will show Batman. They it will reveal Batman's identity. So Yeah, that's also I thought Scarecrow because Mysterio kind of does like illusions. Scarecrow has his gas that makes you see like like what you fear and stuff. So I'm like, that would be pretty good. Anyways, so WandaVision, I just called Raven. So something about whenever I did Just League the Dark Side War or the Dark Side, whatever the name, I don't know, it's not good. I was thinking like I would obviously want Death, and I was thinking which character should die in it. So I think Beast Boy would be one. That's why I did WandaVision because Wanda lost Vision. So this would be like Raven lost Beast Boy because they have like a thing, like everything. And the Flash, because I couldn't think of any of the Flash movies. I was like, this would be a good one for Flash. You can do Wally West stuff then after this. So yeah, so those kind of would be like some of the big ones. Probably not Batman, not Superman, not Aquaman. You could do Cyborg, but I don't want to do Cyborg because it'll be a good chunk his thing with Beast Boy's death as well. You could do Starfire. You could do Starfire because then also that would give Night within it. But again, I want the next to be more beat, so maybe not. Because maybe not more of the Teen Titans. I keep thinking of Teen Titans. So those would be good ones. You could do Green Lantern because yeah, you could do Green Lantern. Oh, I forgot to do something. One of them. But yeah, so it would be more beat kind of against like what would I say? Sorry, I can't think. Crap. Scarecrow. Yeah, you could more beat against Scarecrow and stuff. And so yeah, that would be cool. Just saying. So yeah, you could do Hal Jordan Superman. Yeah. Yeah, I think Hal Jordan Superman him dying as well would be pretty impactful as well. So yeah. And you do with where another human on Earth becomes Green Lantern, so John Stewart has to train that Green said John Stewart has to train said Green Lantern. Sorry, I have the thing open here so I can look here. I keep looking over here. Yeah, so you can know where you train them. And then WandaVision again would be Raven. So it'll be about her dealing with Beast Boy's grief, and obviously she's extremely powerful. Maybe she has to deal with some Trigon stuff, kind of hinting at, hey, Trigon could be coming, kind of like setting that up. Falcon Winter Soldier, instead of that, you get Team Flash. So them dealing with the Flash's death. Obviously, I know Wally West is technically Teen Titan, but he's also technically part of Team Flash, so he could also be on that. So it's really focused on him, kind of trying to take up the new mantle of Flash, and like how Falcon has to take up the mantle of Captain America. Kid Flash becomes the Flash, and then Loki. I just like obviously I don't want to do something like that with time variance. I would do Jay Garrick, just another Earth Flash, and we focus on him. The interesting hinting that hey, you could become into like Trigon, like maybe something happens to his Earth with Trigon, and Trigon's coming to their Earth now, or just something like that. And then Black Widow, so that just Black Adam. Because again, they wouldn't do Black Adam movies, so like, okay, here's where you do it. Black movie. It'd be more a flashback one, kind of just Black Adam Origins or whatever they do in Black Adam. Just, this would be the spot for it. And instead of What If, it would be the multiverse. So pretty much the same concept, but the person narrating instead of him being the Watcher, it would be like Spectre. And it would be Stephen Amell voicing him because in the end of like Arrow, like Crisis of Infinite Earths and stuff, he becomes the Spectre, so it could be Stephen Amell voicing the Spectre. And the last one of like the what if ones will be like Injustice Superman kind of. He'll be the threat that they have to face instead of Infinity Ultron. And Shang-Chi Legend of Ten Rings. I'm like, I was gonna have that be Black Adam and Martian Manhunter was gonna be Black Widow, but I decided to switch them around. So this is Martian Manhunter. Because originally it was like that Martian Manhunter would be a part of the other ones as well. This is kind of just his origin story. Then I'm like, no, I'll just do this as Martian Manhunter being introduced to everybody because everybody loves Martian Manhunter, right? And instead of the Eternals, I just thought of Teen Titans Future. So it would just be the Teen Titans how they are now. So this would be actually be more also focused on like the rest of Teen Titans. Like at the end of Endgame, Kid Flash is like I can't because let's say before whenever Robin's eating the Teen Titans before and he says he's like, hey, Kid Flash, you're the Teen Titans. He's like, okay. So then Kid Flash will be the Teen Titans set forward after the Teen Titans show, and then after Justice League: The Dark Side War, he would give that mantle on to someone else. I don't know who he would give it on to. Maybe he could give it on, no, not Starfire. Probably he would give it on to like Cyborg. I think would be the best like person to be in charge. So he would give it on to Cyborg and leave the team. So in Teen Titans Future, it would be the rest of Teen Titans, focus on them dealing with Beast Boy's death. Obviously not Raven, she's gone. Obviously not Kid Flash. Just those Teen Titans. Then you got Hawkeye. I just thought of like, I'm just gonna do a plan works. So instead of Hawkeye, I got Hawkman, Hawk, and Hawkgirl. Vandal Savage. Vandal Savage being the main villain. Focus on Hawkman and Hawkgirl, introducing them as characters. Just because why not? Just kind of an upbeat show again. As a lot of the ones are focusing on death, so it'll be more upbeat. Like obviously, Martian Manhunter is supposed to be beat. The Multiverse is upbeat. Black Adam's kind of a beat. So a lot of them have been a beat actually, but like the first few ones are not. Besides like Batman and Nightwing Nightmares, and then you get Spider-Man No Way Home. Instead of that, you get Batman's. I'll do the Batman's, like plural. No, I'll just do Batman's. And so this, you just get classic Batman ones. People, fan favorites. So yeah, if something happens, whatever, something happens to Batman. And like it may be like Damian, or maybe the other one, Batman Nightwing one, also has Damian in it. So and Damian would be like Damian's fault that like Batman's identity got switched, and he would go to someone, I don't know who. Maybe that would be like introduction to Doctor Fate, kind of doing that, and be like, okay. And he does similar spells to how Doctor Fate does, whatever, pulling in the villains and heroes. And the heroes would be the Dark Knight from the Dark Knight trilogy, and then Michael Keaton's Batman. So those three would be moved together. Also, would be mainly focused on Batman, but also Damian to be somewhat of a bigger part. Nightwing would be somewhat of a bigger part. Yeah. And then for Moon Knight, which I have not seen, by the way, I also haven't seen Hawkeye. Those two are the first things here I've not seen. So Moon Knight, I just did that, but like Green Arrow. Why not? Just throw that in there. Doctor into Multiverse of Madness. To that would be Calling All Titans. Well, that one would be focused on Raven being the main villain. Because again, like how Wanda was main villain of that, would be Raven being the main villain. Because like of the thing that happened there with Beast Boy, she kind of like, let's say the demons inside of her would kind of just take control. And that would be it, and they would have to pull that the good side back. It would be all Titans from Teen Titans East and the normal Teen Titans, and they would be the main heroes. Obviously, Cyborg being the leader with like Beam Beat. Is it Beam Beetle? No, Blue Beetle and Bumblebee. I forgot her name still, but that lady, those two be the main characters. But the rest of the Titans would be important as well. Um, and instead of Miss Marvel, I could just put Doctor Manhattan just to kind of throw him in there, be like, hey, here's Doctor Manhattan. He's overpowered, so here you go. And instead of Thor: Love and Thunder, which I have not seen, also haven't seen Miss Marvel. So instead of Thor: Love and Thunder, I just put Superman Kingdom Come. So that like the Injustice Superman from Multiverse, let's see. He at the end of it, he just escapes in the multiverse and they can't find him. And he ends up here in this universe. And this Superman has to fight that one. And this Superman obviously would win, leaving that one. And that would be the instruction to bring the Spectre, being like, thank you. And just capturing him. Finally catching him. And so the Superman would become the Kingdoms Come Superman, which is the most powerful version of Superman there is. Then it said Black Man Wakanda Forever, which has not come out yet, and I can't wait for that to come out. I'm so excited for that. Will be Blue Beetle Lost. So this will be more ones focused on Blue Beetle, kind of just him dealing with some of his grief. And this is more of a darker tone one. Since whatever the first one, whatever the ones Blue Beetle so on six, like I don't know much about Blue Beetle, so I can't decide. Just yeah, it'll be him kind of going through some of his issues. And then Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania would be Aquaman 3, The Lost City. The Lost City is also referencing Atlantis, because the Lost City of Atlantis, obviously. So yeah, so this will be focused again on this Atlantis. Maybe people actually find Atlantis. This one could be the good one for like Black Manta being the main villain. That would be a good one for this. I don't know. Again, I don't Aquaman 2. I don't know. This would be a good one for Black Manta. But he finds it and he uses it to become the Black Manta. So yeah, that And for the Marvels, Gods Among Men, I can't wait for Ant-Man the Wasp, by the way. Either the Quantumania, that I'm really excited for that. Because I know King's be the main villain. So, anyways, so for the Marvels, it would just be Gods Among Men. So that'd be a Shazam Black Adam movie. And then Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So, like I said before, how Jordan would have died already. So, this will be mainly focused on John Stewart. So, it'll just be called, I'll just be like Green Lantern, John Stewart. I'm just going to write that because I forgot about Green Lantern part. Green Lantern, John Stewart. And be focused on him, training whoever the new apprentice is for Green Lantern. And these movies were not on Rotten Tomatoes yet. So, nothing is really known about them except by Kang. So the first one is called Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, and that would be Justice League Demons. So they have to deal with like demons, and they don't know where they're coming from and stuff. At the end, it kind of shows just like Trigon sitting on a throne or something like that, and then like on the other end, he just is free. And the next one, Avengers sequel, would be Justice League Trigon. I was thinking like, was it a Trigon level threat or something trying to play on words, but like none of that made sense. Just Trigon. Or I should like Trigon the King of Demons or something like that. I'll just do Trigon the King of Demons. I like that. Sounds better. Trigon. I'll just do Trigon the King. No, Trigon the King of Demons. So again, this will be focused mainly on Trigon being the main villain and Raven being an extremely important character in this. In the past couple ones, she'd be extremely main character, and she would be the key to being Trigon. And yeah, that's that. I made it. I did it. And my reward. Yeah, but I think yeah, that's it. And other movies are here. She-Hulk's not even on here, by the way. Why is She-Hulk not on here? When did that come out? Like, that's come out. Uh, how would it come out before the Third Love and Thunder? So let me do that real quick. Okay, I'll just yeah. So for Third Love and Thunder, I think. So after Miss Marvel, which be She-Hulk, I'd say She-Hulk, and what was it called? She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Attorney at Law, and yeah. So okay. Also, I don't know how good my mic is again, just letting everyone know. So instead of this, who should I make the main character? I don't know. Well, um, yeah, I don't know who would be the main character of this one. You could do another like Nightwing thing, like a Nightwing show or something, maybe. Or Damian Wayne. Yeah. Wait, did Damian Wayne become Red Robin? Let me check. Damian Wayne Red Robin. Wait, what? So, oh no, it's Tim Drake who became Red Robin. Who did Damian Wayne become? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. I thought he also had another name, didn't he? I thought like all of them got their own names. Um, there's so much. Um, who did Damian Wayne become? He's just well, okay. Oh, he's the fifth. Oh, okay. So I'll just do. So instead of that, I'll just say Robin. Okay, so I don't know Tim Drake would before. So before with the other one, we could do Red Robin instead of Damien. So I didn't know Tim Drake would before Damien. I thought it was the other way around. I got them confused, I guess. So this one could be the one doing. The other one could be referencing Drake, bring him in, as Red Robin. Then maybe somewhere along the line, you could just have him win. It doesn't have to be in the bigger ones. Yeah, where's the one that has the Superman? That's Superman Rises. That one you could bring in Damian Wayne. That'd be a good one. And then the last Batman the Red Hood, you could him and Tim Talley having a thing, and then also bring in Tim Drake. Tim Drake a little bit later when it comes to. So instead of the son of Batman, it would be. I would say the next Robin. So this would be the next Robin. No, this one would be Robin. Okay, I almost misspelled Robin. So this would be Robin, but Tim Drake he becomes Red Robin. And then when it says Shield Eternal Law, it would be this. This one would be the son of Batman. There. Okay. So I'm happy I checked that out because yeah. Okay. So that still works out pretty well. So yeah. Um, oh wait. Oh, he becomes Nightwing. Oh, that okay. I don't have to worry about that though. Because Nightwing's so light at this point. So yeah. Also, if you can't tell, Superman and Batman are my favorite DC heroes because how much of stuff I'm doing with them. A lot of this stuff is with them. Green Lanterns are actually not, but I did a lot of stuff with them. Teen Titans are just like nostalgia. That's why I do a lot. Green Arrow's amazing. I love Green Arrow. Flash is a lot. That's why I had to do stuff, but like I didn't do as much. So yeah, okay. So thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, notifications, and if anyone wants me to do anything else like this, let me know. If not, I'll just come back whenever I think of something else. Like I could do like X-Men, how the Marvel did it, or the CW ones, how the current DC movie, DCEU did theirs, or how the CW shows did this, like the MCU kind of style, or the X-Men style or something. I don't know how I would do X-Men with this, 'cause I don't know much about X-Men characters. I know some. My knowledge extends to the movies. So like I don't know much else. All I know is like Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are siblings and the Dad's Mysterio. Because Scarlet Witch isn't really but even that's technically kind of movies. So I don't know much my extent with that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Uh yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait for this to take 15 minutes. So let's just talk. Yo, um I got this from a homeless guy. His name was Montana Mike. He was the most chill guy ever. It's great. But yeah, if you want me to do anything like this, or I can do like Star Wars, how this would, how MCU wise, or I can MCU how Star Wars movies are. So I guess each movie would kind of be an Avenger, just a big main villain in that movie. Oh, I didn't do any like Doctor Doom. No, wait, this is DC. What am I doing? Next time. I don't know why I just thought. Okay, that was weird. I think Fantastic Four is like the one thing I didn't think of at all here, and that's why it just popped in my head for this. I don't know why, because obviously I thought of X-Men because of this. But anyways, yeah. So I want to end it at exactly 50 minutes, and I swear if I'm 1 second off, I'm gonna be upset. I still got a minute and 20 seconds. So should I have like an intro for this channel? Or should my intro actually no, I think my intro just gonna be the quotes. I'm just gonna say a quote when I do this. And then on my other channel, I'll try getting one of my friends the intro if he wants. I'm just saying. I'm posting this before I'm asking him. But yeah, I'm gonna ask you if you don't have time or something like that, I understand. And then I'll just try getting someone else to do it. Or I can try like YouTube tutorial, figure out how to do it. I still got 50 seconds. So yeah, oh yeah, because like my hair though, like look at this. I dyed it like a week ago now, or almost a week ago. I think like five. I think I dyed like Tuesday or something like that. I still got 30 seconds. So yeah, how would you guys? Would you guys be interested to see like DC do this? By the way, like let me know. Like if DC did the movies like the way I did it. Also, if you can't tell, like the only editing thing is when I pause and play the video because I don't know how to edit and I'm too nervous to ask people. Okay, so bye guys. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications if you enjoy my voice. If not, don't because I don't want you to be annoyed. Okay, bye.